So you've just blasted your way through all of the blood-filled meat sacks in Resident Evil Requiem. Or maybe you haven't quite hit the credits yet, but you're wondering what happens after you do. Is there a new game plus? Can you keep playing after the credits? And can you unlock extra modes like the Mercenaries, like you could in some previous Resident Evil adventures? Well, we're here to help answer those questions without spoiling any important story stuff. So feel free to keep watching without fear of having any character fates or surprising plot twists ruined for you. Here's what to do in Resident Evil Requiem after the credits roll. First, the big question, is there New Game Plus in Resident Evil Requiem? Well, the answer is yes, but it works a little differently than you may expect. Unlike Resident Evil Village, beating Resident Evil Requiem doesn't generate a completed save game, so unfortunately you can't restart the game with your arsenal of weapons and upgrades carrying over. This means you will have to find or repurchase all of your weapons and upgrades, but you'll at least be able to acquire them a little faster the second time through, since Leon can obtain and tune up equipment much earlier. He begins the second playthrough with the tactical tracker in his inventory, which means he can earn credits from every kill from the get-go to spend on weapons and upgrades from the handy supply boxes you'll now find in every Leon section in the game. Additionally, any weapon charms you unlock during your first playthrough will be found either in Grace's storage box or Leon's supply box. Thankfully, you do keep all of the files you've already collected, as well as all of the Mr. Raccoon bobbleheads you've already smashed. So you'll only have the collectibles you missed the first time through there waiting for you to find. Just note some puzzle solution documents like save codes will change if you decide to replay the game on a different difficulty setting. Your overall kills and blood syringe count also carry over, which is handy if you're trying to complete those tallies in order to earn challenge points. You might be wondering what challenge points are. Well, Resident Evil Requiem has 50 optional challenges to complete in the main story. If you've finished the game, it's highly likely you've already ticked off quite a number of them. Challenges range from reaching certain checkpoints in the campaign to defeating 300 enemies. If you're really locked in, there's even a challenge to finish the game in under 4 hours. Your progress through the list of challenges persists with each playthrough, so you can restart the game and just try and tick off any that are incomplete. Successful completion of each challenge earns you some challenge points, in amounts that scale with how difficult each challenge is to pull off. As for what you can do with those challenge points, well, there's a lengthy list of additional content to spend them on in the bonuses section found in Requiem's main menu. These include a number of new weapons to purchase for both Grace and Leon, as well as alternate costumes, and maps for tracking down every last Mr. Raccoon statue. Each item comes at a cost though, ranging from 100 points for a piece of concept art through to 50,000 points for infinite ammo. Special items like weapons or charms that you buy here will then be found in Grace's storage box or Leon's supply box. So what else unlocks in the post-game? Well, along with all the stuff you can buy with challenge points, you can also unlock a short behind-the-scenes video that shows some of the motion capture process involved in the production of Resident Evil Requiem. There's also Grace's report, which is a 60-page document that details the truth behind Raccoon City dating back to the outbreak in 1998. That's along with costumes for both Leon and Grace that you earn without having to spend any challenge points, as well as an alternate skin for Leon's handgun. No matter which difficulty setting you finish Requiem on the first time, you'll also unlock a new hardest setting called Insanity, which the game describes as an intense gameplay experience only for those who dare, and to play at your own risk. So good luck with that. Despite the fact it was unlockable after beating Resident Evil Village, unfortunately there is no Mercenaries mode to be found in Resident Evil Requiem. At least, not yet. It is worth remembering that Capcom eventually added the Mercenaries mode to its 2023 Resident Evil 4 remake in a free update after that game's launch. So it's entirely possible that it will also bring the series' fan favourite time attack mode to Resident Evil Requiem. Capcom hasn't officially confirmed it either way, but given how much fun Leon's combat is in this game, we're hopeful that Mercenaries will arrive in a Requiem update sometime in the future. Next, can you keep playing after the credits? Yes, in a manner of speaking. Resident Evil Requiem actually features 2 possible endings. Based on the decision you make between 2 options at the story's climax, you'll get one of 2 endings. One is a simple cutscene before the game goes to credits, while the other allows you to fight the game's proper final boss and unlock a longer story sequence afterwards. No matter which of the two choices you decide on, Resident Evil Requiem gives you the option to instantly revert back to that late game story junction for a do-over after the credits have rolled. So if you want to check out both endings, you can do so without having to play through the entire game twice. If you've made it this far, chances are you've loved your time in Resident Evil Requiem, and there's still plenty to do after you finish the story. Between tracking down every last file or Mr. Raccoon bobblehead, to earning enough challenge points to unlock every weapon, or simply exploring each environment in order to open any locked doors you missed the first time through, Resident Evil Requiem provides plenty of reasons for repeat visits. For more tips, guides, and trophy help, check out our growing wiki over at IGN.com, and for everything else in the world of video games, stick with IGN.